I've got your energy stories for the third week of March 2024. And in the first one, the Biden administration laid out its national zero-emission freight corridor strategy, a plan for EV charging and hydrogen dispensing stations along major U.S. freight corridors. The goal is to support increased deployment of medium-duty and heavy-duty zero-emission commercial vehicles over the next couple decades, with the strategy laid out in 4 phases. Phases 1 and 2 through 2030 involve creation of hubs that can serve as logistical points for hydrogen fueling and electric charging at sufficient levels, and connecting those hubs via major freight corridors. Phases 3 and 4 contemplate expansions at a later date. Well, Volvo says it will focus on software to accelerate EV charging times, announcing a partnership with UK-based Breathe Batteries Technologies to do so. Testing shows that Breathe's charging software and battery management systems may reduce charging times by 15 to 30%, with algorithms based on real-time analysis of battery health that better manage charging compared to current stepped charging protocols. Also in batteries, Lytton, a supermaterials application company and leader in sulfur battery technology utilizing a silver cathode and lithium metal anode, says it has successfully automated its battery production line. Perhaps most critically, its lithium-sulfur battery manufacturing was achieved utilizing standard lithium-ion manufacturing equipment and processes, with conversion of lithium-ion equipment in Lytton's pilot facility taking only 6 weeks at less than 2% of total capital costs. Thus, Lytton could potentially rapidly scale by easily converting existing lithium-ion gigafactories. Its low-cost, sulfur-based battery has no nickel, cobalt, manganese, or graphite, with potentially twice the energy density of conventional lithium-ion batteries. Lytton expects to begin delivering commercial lithium-sulfur cells to non-EV customers in aerospace and government applications this year from its San Jose pilot production facility. One challenge: cycle life still appears to be an issue, which will matter with EV applications. Current technology is limited to around 300 cycles. New York officials have announced completion of Ørsted and Eversource's 12-turbine, 130-megawatt offshore South Fork Wind project. The wind farm is fully commissioned and delivering energy to New York. 35 miles off the coast of Montauk, South Fork saw its first monopile foundation installed last June, its first turbine installed 5 months later, and initial delivery to the grid last December. Washington state legislators have allocated $25 million in the state's 2023 to 25 capital budget for development of small modular reactors, SMRs. The funds will support electric utility Energy Northwest's activity in the U.S. Department of Energy Loan Programs Office application. Energy Northwest is looking to develop up to 12 SMRs, generating up to 960 megawatts of power, adjacent to its nuclear-powered Columbia Generating Station in Richland, as early as 2030. Energy Northwest plans to use X-Energy's high-temperature gas-cooled reactor, the same tech Dow Chemical is looking to use at its Texas facility, largely for industrial heat. Meanwhile, advanced nuclear company OKAL successfully completed a second phase of its thermal hydraulic experimental test article testing campaign with Argonne National Laboratory. Testing is meant to better understand thermal hydraulic behavior of OKAL's fission reactor in order to optimize future reactor design. The company last month inked an agreement to use land in Ohio that may host 2 future plants, and in addition, OKAL said the U.S. DOE has reviewed and approved its safety design strategy for its fuel fabrication facility at Idaho National Laboratory, a plant designed to demonstrate the reuse of recovered nuclear material. Per analyst Wood Mackenzie, the SMR Pipeline continues to heat up, currently standing at 22,000 megawatts in Q1 of 2024, with global investment nearing $176 billion. The U.S. has over twice as many projects as its nearest competitor and a 30% share of the global pipeline. And finally, advanced geothermal startup Quaise Energy just closed a $21 million Series A1 financing round, with funds being used to enhance its field operations and strengthen supply chain position. Most advanced geothermal companies chew through rock using drill bits from the oil and gas industry. Quaise, by contrast, plans to vaporize rock with high-powered microwaves, a technology based on years of research at MIT and recent testing at Oak Ridge National Laboratory. Well, that's all for this week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next week.